Oh yes, it's the men under 18 2000 meter steeplechase finals, and off they go. It's a really big group of athletes. There's talks about a national record being broken here today.
Another 7 CGA athletes in this race. That is just crazy. One of those CGA athletes, Caleb Beekers. Beekers trained by coach Willy Engelbrecht, who coaches Simone Veit. He's just right there at the back of the pack, and also in this race is Unkabutse Sebola from CGA, also a man to look out for.
Yes, but we'll see now how these men will be separated from the boys in the first jump of the pit here, Adrian. Let's see now. Great technique, but also a two-footed technique, so it's not the best of techniques from the youngster here from Free State Athletics. I'm sure the serious guys, will be coming through in the next 2 or so laps in the middle of the race. That's when we'll see who are the real medal contenders.
Joseph from Free State leading them out, probably trying to follow in the footsteps of Enrico Williams. I wouldn't be surprised if Joseph is in. Hartier is Louis Bueta, always brewing up some really top athletes. Caleb Beekers running there right on the outside. Maybe not too smart, but he looks to want to go to the front.
Well, if you look at the athlete now in the third or the fourth position, yes, that's also one of the athletes there from Mr. Hans Seystad. We've been mentioning Mr. Hans Seystad, but he's the guy who's delivered. Ruben Ramolefe, as well as Tumisang Monatlala, who's become household names in the South African steeplechase scene. But I think now, as of now, we will start to see who the real medal contenders will be.
Yeah, let's see how close these boys comes to round about the 6-minute mark today. Caleb Beekers now taking the lead. Caleb always likes to take the lead, and he likes to run fast times. Let's see what Caleb does here today as the rest of the pack chases him down.
Indeed, really looking strong there is Caleb Beekers. Also a very similar running technique to Simone Veit, I must say.
Yes, Reggie, you're absolutely correct. The two of them train together there in Pretoria at World School Swartkoop. 4 men now broke away from the rest of the pack. I'm sure the medals will come out of this pack of 4.
Yes, looking really relaxed in second position is Onkabetse Sebola, the guy I mentioned earlier. Oh, what happened to Caleb now? And just as I mentioned, Onkabetse Sebola, and he's taking the lead now. And it seems like these guys are on South African record pace.
A really bad jump there for Caleb. It seems to have got him completely off his rhythm. Also in there, Bongi Masego from Mpumalanga. He is in the second place now. Mpumalanga also not playing with their middle and long distance athletes every year. But CJA in the lead. 2-footed land there for Bongi. Not too good. He lost a bit of rhythm. It seems that CJA is the man with the most experience in this pack.
Indeed, Sebola now seems to open up a gap of about 20 or 30 or so meters, but the camera now just focuses on Onkabetse Sebola, which shows that he's running his own race with 2 laps to go.
Just over halfway in this race, and Sebola is completely on his own. It doesn't seem like someone is going to change up this, except if Joseph from Free State does what Enrico Williams did to Tumisang Monatlala last year and chases him down. But let's see what happens.
Yes, indeed, that was one of the biggest comebacks, if they could call it. But Tumisang won at the end, but it seems like the athlete in second position is trying to make a move. But will it be a bit too late with about 600 meters to go? Will it be a bit too late for Bongi Maseko? Or what do you think?
Sebola, to me, seems quite flawless over the jumps. Let's check him at the water jump. Yeah, not perfect, but it seems really good for Sebola to win this. 4:28, 4:29. Bongi there in second, and Joseph very close to each other, probably trying to work together to chase down Sebola. But Sebola is really taking them out, and he doesn't seem ready to let that lead go.
Yes, indeed. Sebola with 1 lap to go, 4:47. If you can run another 70 second 400.
Ja, Reggie, ons wil kyk of Sebola hierso naby aan die 6 minute kom. Onder die 6 sal baie goed wees vir hom. Dan sal hy baie naby kom aan daai tye wat Roan Mentjes daai jare gehardloop het. Roan Mentjes wat afgerig was deur Nolly Mentjes, maar Sebola nou daar op die backstraight, hy het nog die lead. Ons sal sien wat maak hy op die laaste 250 meter van die reis.
It's just great to see how these athletes have developed from a very young age of under 13, and now you see them here at under 16 level. And I'm really just looking forward to the future, but it seems like it's Sebola's race. There's no one else to mention. There's no one close to him at the moment. There's no competition.
So 5:27, 5:28 deur die laaste 200 meter merk. Soos ons nie eintlik kan sien wat aangaan nou nie, maar hier is ons terug by die wedloop op die verkeerde man, maar Sebola is nog steeds in die voorpak. Daar sien jy hom nou. Hierdie jong man wil nie gelap word nie. Hou 'n bietjie die been vas, met Sebola gaan deurkom vir die wen. Gaan hy onder 6 minute gaan? Nee, hy gaan nie. Kom ons kyk sy eindtyd. 6 minute 4 sekondes dood. Dis 'n baie goeie tyd vir Sebola hier.